So for today, we're going to proceed in electric flux and Gauss law. So this is going to be the third lesson in General Physics 2. And it is also scoped by the electricity. So let us start. So ano ba pinagkaiba ng electric flux sa mga sumunod na sa mga nakaraang lesson? Sa electric charge refers to the force, the electrostatic force, that how much electricity it exerts. Ito when we say electric charge. Ito when we say electric field, the movement of the mentioned electricity. Either they repel or attract. Now, electric flux, it refers to the number of electric field lines crossing a given area. It is the product of the magnitude of the electric field in the surface area perpendicular to the field. It has the unit of Newton meter squared over per coulomb. Electric flux is mathematically described as, so this is the formula, yan yung symbol, that equates to the E times A, that this one is the electric flux. E is for electric fields, and A is the surface area. So, in calculus, meron din siyang ayan. Ang nagkaiba lang, there is the little strip to the area of the loop. No? Okay. So, first scenario, the plane is positioned vertically and is perpendicular to the electric field lines. Ito kunwari yung surface nyo. This is the electric field, yung red na yan. This is the area, and this is the electric field. Ayan. Then, kasi sa isang surface, lagi siyang, ito yung surface nyo. Ito yung, lagi lang siyang 90 degrees. Kahit mag-move yan, pag ganon, pag ganyan. Lagi siyang may correspond. Dito. Okay? So, that the formula, or will be used this one. Next scenario. The plane is positioned horizontally and is parallel to the electric field lines. That the electric flux will be 0. Okay, may explanation para dyan. So, in general, let's describe from scenario number 3. The plane is inclined with an angle theta. Ayan. Which is, sa isang vector, kung babalikan natin yung vector, meron tayong E cosine and E sine. So, since we're referring to the intersection, like, di ba ganyan? Ay, nahulog. Meron siyang ganyan. Nakaganon. Ang kinoconsider natin ito, which is itong part na to. So, the formula will be E times A cosine theta. Ngayon, kung babalikan natin yung kanina, sa first scenario, kung ayan natin cosine theta, this is 0. Cosine 0 is 1. Ito naman sa part na to, this is cosine 90. That cosine 90 is 0. Then, tatimes niya sa EA. Diba? Then, ito na yung general. Okay. For Gauss law, it states that the total of the electric flux of a closed surface is equal to the charge enclosed divided by the permittivity of free space. Electric flux is mathematically described this one. So, meron tayong derivation kung paano po yan nakuha. Where, yan, electric flux through closed surface. Net charges enclosed, and this one constant siya, which has the value of 8.854 picocoulomb squared per Newton meter squared. Okay? So, ayan. Ito po yung figure. Sabihin natin, meron tayong inside na charge at it exerts electric fields And this is the area, surface area. And this is the radius. Ngayon, babalikan natin yung kanina natin ginawa sa yung calculus, that this one has integral of e dA. Kasi sa surface area, kukuha tayo ng maliit na strip, yun ang ating isi-simplify. Which is yung gano'n naman talaga ang concept ni integral calculus. Or ni calculus, differential, integral. Kasi ang kay differential naman, we're referring to the tangent of the curves. Tangent line of the curves. Ayan. So, kumuha din tayo ng electric field, which yung electric field na yan ay over sa surface area ng sphere. Okay? Ayan. Kung gagamitin natin yung formula na to ngayon, ayan. No? And we will have this one. Which electric field, eto pala, hindi pala siya, sa electric field kasi, meron kung masasearch na rin siya, kasi dalawa yung ng electric field. Yung isa yung KQ over R squared or KQ over R. Whatever the two. So, may isa pang formula na yun, which is, hindi ko siya na nung last lesson, kasi yan yung parang modified formula din siya. So, inano ko lang din dyan. So, kung ano yung derivation, paano siya nakuha, iyan ko na sa TikTok. Okay. So, mangyayari dyan, ito yung nyo. Ito yung formula ng electric field. Then, kapag in-integrate nyo siya, it varies to the area. Yung area ng sphere is we have 4 pi r squared. Okay? Then, makakancel yung 4 pi sa kay r squared. Then, ito yung matitira. So, that's how we got the formula for Gauss law. Okay? So, hope everyone gets that. Now, enough for the concept. So, let's solve problem number 1. A 3 cm by 4 cm plane is placed perpendicular to the uniform electric field of 30 Newton per coulomb. So, what is the electric flux of the plane? So, by the way, yung sinasabi ko palang KQ over R squared, that was the electric charge. No? Then, the electric field has force over charge. Okay. So, ngayon, ito yung isasabi figure kasi perpendicular to the uniform electric field. No, kung sa civil engineering to, yung sa general physics, kung i-describe siya, surface load. Pero dito, sa electricity, we're referring to the electric fields. Ayan. Then, we have 30 Newton per coulomb, which is yung, E. 4 by 3. So, since ang unit natin dyan is Newton meter squared per coulomb. So, naka-centimeter yan. So, kailangan nyo lang siyang i-convert sa meters. Ayan. Okay? So, yung 3 cm saka yung 4 cm, yun yung sa meter. Divide 100. So, ngayon kapag tinimes yung lahat yan at meron kayong 0.036 Newton meter squared per coulomb. Diba? Basic na basic ang ating solve problem number 1. Next, solve problem number 2. Calculate the electric flux through a circular disc with a 12 cm diameter and it is pierced by a uniform electric field of 100 Newton per coulomb. The angle of inclination is 60 degrees. Find the electric flux. Suppose the plane becomes perpendicular to the electric field. What is the new electric flux? So, dito sa given na to, dalawang electric flux ang hinahanap natin. Yung isang electric flux kapag 60 degrees ang inclination ng plane. Bakit yung plane? Kukuha natin yung electric flux through 60 degrees and nakaganto. So, dalawang electric flux ang hanapin natin. First scenario, meron kayo diyang disk at meron siyang 100 Newton per coulomb yung electric field nyo. So, yan lang ang sinusunod natin. 60 degrees. So, doon na natin magagamit si EA cosine theta. Okay, so sinano lang natin yung area ng circle through diameter. Kasi yung sa circle naman, pi r squared. So, since diameter yan, so pi d squared over 4. So, ganyan po. So, 100 times this one, cosine 60. Di na tayo nag-unit analysis. Kasi, alam naman na natin yung unit. So, we will have this one. We have 0.565 Newton meter squared per coulomb. Kaso, may isa pang scenario. Paano pag ganyan? Mas basic siya. Yung theta nyo, 0. So, dito ko pa nalagay yung malinaw na So, ayan. Cosine 0 is 1. So, di ko na nilagay yung cosine 0. So, ang lalabas, 1.131 Newton meter squared per coulomb. That is the unit for that. Next, solve problem number 3. Ito, medyo marami-rami ito. Find the electric fluxes from surface 1 to 5 in the figure and its total flux through the closed figure. Medyo papasok din dyan si Gauss law, no? Kasi si Gauss law, all, enclosed. So, it has different, not really different. Same lang pala. Pangit lang yung drawing. Joke lang. So, we have 400 Newton per coulomb. Ngayon, ito yung given nyo. So, dito, sa surface 1, ayan. Surface 1, ito yun Ay, ayaw. Ito to. Ito siya. Ito to, yung nakikita niyo dito, yung true, see-through. Kasi yun kung saan nakaturo yung 1. Ngayon, so meron tayo 400 times 2 times 4. Kasi yung height nito, 2 times 4. Okay? Then meron kang cosine 180. Kasi lagi kang galing, paano ba direct? Dito. Lagi kang galing dito. Tama. Tapos, pag-rotate di naging papunta doon. Naging papunta na doon. Kaya 180. Okay? Then, we will get negative. Kasi, negative na siya Negative 3 to 100. Okay? Ayun lang. So, meron na kayong pang 1. Next, para sa pangalawa, triangle siya. Ito naman, pangatlo. Tinuloy-tuloy ko na. Triangle din yung 2 saka 3. At yung sa 4, yung sa bottom. Oh, 5 pala yun. Sorry. 4 ay dito. Okay, 4 ay ito. Okay. Yan. Yan yung 4. Yung 5, yung sa dito, surface na to. Okay. So, yung 2, 3, 4, yung 2, 3, 5, outside. Kasi ang pinagpupuntuhan natin dito, kung saan dumaan yung electric field. No? Ito, hindi naman dumaan sa surface ng 2 saka 3. At hindi rin dumaan sa 5. Pero, itong 4, itong 4 pala, ito yon ito itong part na to. Yung parang slide, yung slide niya, yun yung 4. Yung 5, yung sa baba. Okay? Hindi naman sila dinaanan ng electric field, so that's why they consider 0. Okay? Ayan. Ngayon, para sa 4, kasi yung area, hahanapin nyo yan. So, paano mahanap yung area kung wala siyang specific dimension? Yan yung hahanapin nyo, yung L. Kasi dito, meron ka ng 4. 4 to Ano to? Hanapin yan. Ngayon, kasi may triangle ka dyan, ayun o. Then, that's sine 30. Which is dyan din natin kasi mahahanap yung value ni L. Kung yan yung SOHCAHTOA, ito kamo yung nawawala. Pero, may given ka na opposite. Nakukuha kaya yon? Ayun. Wala namang binigay na given dito. May width ka, may height ka, wala kang depth. Depth. D-E-P-T-H. Depth. Baka kala D-E-B-T. Wag naman. So, ayan po. Yan. Then, pwede siyang shift solve, which is magiging 2 over sine 30 siya. Pero, kasi yung sine 30, 0.5. Then, 2 divided by 0.5, 4. So, meron kang 4. Ayan, 60. Pero, di ko alam ba't ko nilagyan ng vertical pa yan. Okay, para dyan. Actually, pwede naman rin siya i-sine 30. Yun din naman ang lalabas. So, if we just follow this one, kasi ang concept naman ng cosine din is adjacent. Yung angle niya, adjacent siya. Okay? Ngayon, same lang naman ng lumabas. Ngayon, para makuha niyo yung total electric flux at yan ang lahat, ano lalabas? Hindi 0. Parang hindi rin nag-make sense yung paghihirap natin. No? Kung sabihin natin 0 nga talaga yung sagot. Pero, paano nyo patutunayan 0? So, kailangan nyo pa rin na mahabang solution. Okay. Next. So, problem number 4. Dito na mapapasok talaga si Gauss law. Calculate the electric flux through each Gaussian surface shown below. Makikita nyo dyan, alin ang nasa loob, alin ang nasa labas. So, ngayon, gagamitin natin yung formula na yan. I-add nyo lang lahat kung ano yung nasa loob. Sign convention, napakadali lang. Kung ano yung positive plus, kung ano yung negative minus. Ayan. Pero, hindi lang naman siya basta minus ka lang dyan kasi ko-convert mo lang sa column. Be always mindful sa mga engineering notation, which the small n stands 10 times 10 raised to negative 9. Okay. Then, yung constant lang naman, yung e over 0, yung e sub 0, itong part na to. Then, kapag inan nyo yan, meron tayo negative 112.943 Newton meter squared per coulomb. That's your electric flux. Minus sign indicates electric field lines entering the surface. So, into the page. Kapag negative, lagi siyang into the page. Otherwise, outside. Next, solve problem number 5. A particle with charge 3 microcoulomb is placed at the center of the cube with edges of length of 3 meters. What is the electric flux that passes through the entire cube? Find the electric flux through one of the faces of the cube, then calculate yan. Yan yung hahanapin natin. So, meron siyang electric field. Nag-cause siya ng electric field sa loob ng cube. For A, yung sa letter A, hindi area ha. Ito to. Yan. So, isa lang naman ang electric field, o yung charge rather, na nasa loob. Then, anong lalabas? Meron kayong, grabe, laki. 338,829.907. Yan yung unit. Patuloy ko naman binabasa eh. Okay lang yan. So, for B, kaya sabi dito, if through one faces of the cube. Ayan. Kasi sa electric field, sa una, sabi dito, sa lahat ng cube. Ngayon dito, tinatanong, sa bawat area. Ito. Yung face dito, face dito, face dito. So the cube is also called hexahedron, which indicates or which says that the cube has 6 faces. Nakuha ko? Yun. So, kung ano yung nakuha nyo na sagot na electric flux, dito sa entire cube, di-divide nyo lang kung ilan yung phase. Then ang lalabas, we have 56,471.651 Newton meter squared per coulomb. Okay. Next, the last. How are we going to find the electric field of the forces of the cube? So, ito lang yun. Then, ginawa ko lang shift solve, then ito yun. Sa palagay, parang masyado siyang madali. No? And it is wrong. Bakit kaya? Bakit hindi natin siya pwede consider? Kung meron ka namang area na 3 times 3, and meron ka namang sagot na 556,000. Let's have the explanation. We cannot use Gauss's law to find the electric field on each surface of the cube because all points of the surface are not at the same distance from the charge inside the cube. Consequently, the electric field cannot be factored out of the integral. Dito kasi dito hindi magkakasame yung nila sa electric field. Hindi siya parang sa isang phase ganito yung electric field niya, lahat sila. No, that's not how it works. Kasi ang electric field, it always moves uniformly. So, hindi natin ma-map yung electric field. So, meron pang ibang way. Pero, iyan na natin yan sa susunod kong video. Abangan niyo yan. Okay, so for Mativity, these are the 4. Then, pwede naman siyang i-try on your own. Medyo dali lang yan. Kinuha ko lang yan sa, sa seatwork ko dati nung high school ako. So, well done. Hopefully, everyone gets the lesson. And, malapit na rin tayong ng 4th quarter sa physics. There's still 2 lessons left. And, abangan niyo kung ano yung dalawa na yun. So, that's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.